Hi everyone. I hope you all are doing well. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ali, for the invitation and for the introduction. Hi everyone. This is Chavi here, and today I'll be explaining you about augmented reality and also the virtual reality, and also will understand each and everything that you must know before getting um, understanding of this technology, or I can say getting started with this technology. Okay. So, without wasting much of the time, I'll just quickly share my screen so that we can start. All right. I let me screen is specifically there. Now, all right, let me start. So, I'll talk about the roadmap to augmented reality, virtual reality, and mixed reality. Now, before getting started, let's first of all have a very quick questionnaire from you all that what is actually AR, VR, MR. So just put your views on what is AR, VR, and MR according to you in the chat below. Till the time, I'll just give you my quick introduction. Okay, you can add your views in the chat below. So yeah, I am Shavita. I'm the co-founder of BharatXR and Odisha. BharatXR is basically the augmented reality and virtual reality community where we talk about this technology in detail. And second is Alexa, where we provide the best solutions to the brands and the companies, the top brands of India and international as well on the augmented reality, CG and virtual reality. And in past, I have educated 80,000 plus students, and also I have educated faculties as well in the AICT program. Now, moving further, as I mentioned about let's first of all talk what is actually XR and what is AR, VR, and MR. So, talking about this, basically, XR is just one umbrella term which has been used um, to have the three terms which are augmented, virtual, and mixed. All right. Now, what is basically this, I would say, umbrella term is that is XR, which is also known as extended reality. All right. Like, for an instance, yeah, like, for example, if I'll say that in future there might be possibility that there is some other reality that comes into the picture, so obviously that will be added in this umbrella term which is the XR, right? Now also when I actually talk about these terms, you might also, whenever we talk about AR, VR, MR, you might have also heard of this term metaverse, right? So I'll just, in a very simple, subtle way, if I'll say, so basically, metaverse is a term in which other terms comes into the picture. Basically, all your digital things comes into the term of metaverse. All right. If you know, or you might have heard of blockchain, you might have heard of NFTs and like different sort of coins in the Web3 domain and so on. So, and avatars and these sort of realities, everything comes into the term of metaverse. So don't get confused that why metaverse is a term that is actually being used for the AR, VR, MR, and also for the Web3. Okay, because it's a like total umbrella term, I would say. Okay, and in this particular umbrella term, one more umbrella term comes into the picture, as I mentioned, XR. Okay. Now, in the XR, if I'll just talk about augmented reality is basically mean that you are augmenting your real world with some virtual elements. What sort of example? Can you give me some example in the chat below? And also, let's try to keep this session interactive. Don't like hesitate. Just tell me what you're thinking and all. Um, I'm just waiting in the chat box. You can just let me know what any example that you know of augmented reality. Anything that you can share, anything that you can recall, or you have just no clue of augmented reality. Like, you just have no idea what could be the possible example. Pokemon Go, yes, exactly. Instagram, Snapchat filters, exactly. Any specific thing that is coming in your mind regarding this augmented reality part? All right. So, if I talk about this in the augmented reality part, basically the some of the platforms like simulators. Okay. So, on the platforms that comes into the picture are like Metaspark Studio, Lens Studio, Effect House. So, these are some of the softwares that you can use to actually create or to craft those augmented reality experiences. Google Maps, not exactly. I would say the maps is augmented reality. If you can say if there is one particular experience of it can for training candidates in various activities, yes, exactly. Um, in the this candidate thing. So okay, if you say Google Maps view, so it's basically 360-degree. So this is like a kind of augmented reality experience. Yeah. Now, also so like for example, Google Maps view. Some of the colleges, some of the universities has a kind of a view of their campus tour via some sort of application in the website. So that is also somehow an augmented reality, or you can say some of the people say it as like 360-degree virtual reality view. Some people say it as 360-degree AR view. So that depends on the person in person how they say it. Then this is the virtual reality. The virtual reality basically teleports you into an alternate immersive virtual space. Okay. Now you must have like recently we all were only talking about Vision Pro, right? We know how MetaQuest works, and it's so amazing to see the experiences and and also like these days you can also experience the virtual reality thing in a very easy manner in the arcades also. Okay, in the arcades, it's like I would say for like 30 seconds of experience or 60 seconds of experience, you have to pay something like 150 to 200 something rupees, and then you'll get that virtual reality experience. Okay. Then it comes to the mixed reality. Now, mixed reality is quite tricky term, I would say, because it is basically the hybrid of AR and VR. Because what is actually happening? You are having a VR headset onto your head, right? But at the same time, you are not actually teleporting to some other place. It's not that you are having a Paris view. No, not at all. You are having the view of your home only, of your surroundings only, but with some views. I'll just give you a quick picture of it super soon. That how mixed reality. You might have seen some of the like pictures that okay, people are having screens in front of themselves, right? So they are having like cricket in malls. I can't say if you can elaborate the cricket part in malls. So yeah, so what happens, like for example, I would say I'm having a VR headset. Now I can access my laptops, all these tabs in front of me or in the VR headset only. So that is a mixed reality. I'm not actually teleporting myself to some other space like Paris or some other amazing gaming space or something. No, I am just sitting on my chair and having my surrounding view. All right. Now, moving further, that is why is basically augmented reality. That is a big question that comes into the picture. And the fun fact is, most of the especially students are not able to understand why augmented reality. They just keep struggling with the other technologies, though at the same time they have no clue that augmented reality is also an option for them, right? So augmented reality is a powerful tool for the storytelling part. These days if you see that every day like every time, like these days people are having the craze of QR codes, right? So this craze of I would, in a simple words I say filters, the craze of QR codes is being increased so much day by day, right? When it comes to brand value, AR amplifies the emotional connect to a brand, right? Because obviously, especially after COVID, things have changed so very much. So now we don't actually want to go out, especially in the summer. We just don't want to go out and do our shopping and all, right? We just want to stay at home and just order out everything. It could be our meals, it could be some like clothing, accessories, and all. So yes, in this particular scenario, we somehow are many a times we are not able to understand the emotional aspect of that brand, right? So AR helps you in understanding that, because AR is the amazing way of the storytelling part, as you can see in this particular video, which is playing side by side as well, right? Now the purpose also, we get to understand what is the purpose of that particular brand, the value of that particular brand. Every brand comes with a particular value. Like for example, if I talk about H&M, and then I talk about Adidas, then I talk about Nike. So every brand comes with some emotional aspects, a purpose, a value, right? And then it's a product purpose as well, to understand the benefits and reason to believe in a product. This also comes in a picture. Like for example, when I go out for the shopping or anything, the salesperson gives me a very great understanding of the benefits and each and everything that is coming with that particular uh, product that I'm buying. But when I'm sitting at my home, I'm not at all interested in checking out the description all the time. Okay, because why to waste time on the description part? So AR helps you in understanding that as well. Then it comes to the product trial and promotions. Oh my God, I must say, in the promotions part, AR is the best, honestly. Then it comes to why VR. Let me just give you a very quick example. So most of the times, VR is something that has been misunderstood by various people in this way that VR is just all about gaming. VR is just all about having fun, entertainment, and just increasing your productivity by just having so many screens in front of you. No, that's not it. Okay, I agree that yes, VR allows you to create simulated interactive experiences, and also the fictional environment by amazing sensors, displays, gives you a really great experience. But at the same time, don't forget that virtual reality gives a really great experience in the education and in the medical aspect as well. Tell me that many of you know that recently in India, one of the hospitals, one of the surgeons team used VR headsets. Tell me in the chat below. I'll only continue when I'll get the answer in the chat below. Have you heard about this particular news that recently floated on internet that one of the like surgeons team used virtual reality like VR headsets? Let me see. Any of you, just don't hesitate. Tell me if you haven't heard. That's totally fine. You can just tell in the chat box. At Stanford? Not actually at Stanford. There's something else. Okay. Let me see. Um, Side by side, I'll just have a look to that. So it was not that much. So this is a recent thing only that one of the one of the surgeons team used it. I'll share the example. Okay, after this particular session, but that was really huge thing. Now I'll show you how amazing the virtual reality can be. And now, before I'll just play the video, let me be clear to you. Yes, you might be really great at coding, you might be really great at web development, but before just having a look to this video, just have a thought that what if you would be the person who would be building this whole um like scene, this whole environment, and the whole each and everything is just coded by you. Okay, have a look. That okay, they are using VR headsets to actually train themselves for this particular surgery part. Okay, playing pretty slow. Yeah. So that's how they access it. Like they have the controllers in their hands, and as you can see, they're the speaker as well. So they are just having each and every experience, and on the you can also connect it to any particular screen so that you can so that the other person can have a look that what sort of experience you are getting on the other screen. Like for example, like this, you can get an understanding what sort of experience the other person is getting. So this is something which is actually being done in reality, but you know that it's not possible to have all the equipments all time available for you. But when it comes to difficult surgeries, when it comes to like very complex situations, the VR headsets are something which are like the huge game changers. Like you can learn, and also it's not just about the students, I must say. It's not just about the newbies. No, it's about there is no age limit to use these amazing technologies, because we are being advanced each and every day. And see, even the old age like doctors are also using this technology to enhance their knowledge, because obviously you know how medical industry works. It's all about the experiment. It's not something that they can predict that okay, it's gonna go in the perfect manner and the 100% successful procedure will be done. So yeah, these are the things that is actually being done these days, and this is really great, right? So this was a particular thing I was just mentioning to you. In heart surgery is a game changer. Exactly, I must say. In the heart surgery it is, and also especially these days we are talking about implants. These days we are talking about what if there is some sort of amputation of any like of our hands, legs, or anything. Uh, in that case, it's so easy to understand the possible um, things that would go wrong. Okay, sometimes it's not easy to understand. Okay, what if this scenario came into the picture? If we I am having this particular experience in VR headset, I can get the understanding. And again, as I mentioned, it's not just about the one industry. You can now imagine, and now you can also research after this session, that it's not just about the medical industry. This is something which is possible in all the other industries. If I'm talking about mechanical, if I'm talking about civil, electrical, it's not always that all the equipments are available for them. Okay, it's not always possible. If I'm even talking about the chemical industry, then what if when I was in my 11th class, when I was in my 10th class, I was able to have this experience of mixing some sort of chemicals? Then I might be very much interested. I might get interest in what say like chemistry. Might be a weapon. Yeah, exactly. Like I must say that there are various yeah, so we know we have obviously heard, and some of you might have played games like PUBG, right? So in that scenario, you're just having a gameplay, that's fine. Now there are various games which are being made only for the soldiers, or you can say the army people, who are actually um, trying and getting the proper training on the VR headsets as well. So this is also something which is available. Yeah, exactly. Titration chemistry was something that we all know this day. Yeah. Okay, now moving on to the MR thing. So as I mentioned, that mixed reality seems to be very confusing many a times, but okay, I'll just give you um, a very quick example of a mixed reality as well. As you can see, this is your screen, and now you are having a VR headset. Now you can see clearly. Now just see the transition, right? This is your laptop, your usual laptop. You are having a VR headset. Now you can access all those tabs, all those screens in the virtual reality, like in the VR headset. And this is something which is called mixed reality. This is not virtual reality. It is very important for you to not get confused between virtual reality and mixed reality. All right. So this is basically your mixed reality, as you can see it very clearly. You can access the screens, you can have a look of it. Yep. This is the thing which comes in the mixed reality. And this is really great to see. Like, honestly, many of my friends are using like VR headsets many a times for watching movies, because they are like, there are many movies that they actually want to access in like theater mode. So yeah, like VR headsets actually gives you that theater mode experience as well. Okay. Now, just giving a very quick glance on what is actually the key differences between mixed reality and augmented reality at the same time is, basically in the mixed reality, you are combining the real with virtual worlds. All right. But in the augmented reality, you are just overlaying the virtual elements on the real world. Okay. As I'm talking about the difference, let me just give you a very quick, first of all, idea of augmented reality experience. So these are some of the augmented reality experience. Okay, as you can see, like obviously you must have obviously used any of the filters. I must say any of the Instagram or Snapchat filters. But these are some of the AR augmented reality experiences that has been made for the brands, for the companies, for their promotional part, right? So as you can see, this has been made for Sugar Cosmetics. There is like the um, kind of wheel where you can choose any of the lipstick that you want to. Now it's a random wheel. So you got this particular lipstick. Now you can actually try on that particular product on your face and see how that product is looking onto your face. And then after that, it will just click a picture. That is basically an augmented reality experience. For example, in this as well, there is a person, and now like this. It's actually fun to have augmented reality experience. And why? Because in social AR, it's very easy for you to access, because no one is asking anything. No one is asking you to pay for it to use it. And obviously, you can use Instagram, Snapchat. Obviously, you must have heard of Lenscart, right? Like sometimes I feel like I'm doing Lenscart promotions many a time, but that's fine. Lenscart uses the same 3D try on touch. Exactly. See, okay, there are thousands of optical companies in the market, but why, whenever we are talking about an optical company brand, why we are just having one name in our mind, Lenscart? Now, in this particular era, Lenscart is a brand that is known by each and every existing, like not I would say like 100%, like many of us know what is actually Lenscart and why Lenscart exists, because of their 3D try-on feature, right? And fun fact is that is not just simple 3D, that is an augmented reality experience. That is the thing that I'm trying to explain it to you. That, yes, exactly, marketing. You are correct. You are absolutely correct. Marketing. So augmented reality helps you in the marketing aspect in the most possible manner. Because obviously, at the end of the day, if I'll be very honest with you, why are you making websites? Just tell me. Like, what is the need of making websites? You are making websites so that you can showcase to the other person that what am I doing? What about my, what sort of products that I am selling in my company, what sort of products are being listed, and apart from that, other services and things, right? So that's why I'm making the website. That's why I'm making an application. Okay, there's no other reason that I am making a website, right? Exactly. I am making my websites and application to increase our reach. That is the point, right? Now, in the same manner, we are using augmented reality technology to increase our reach for the marketing aspect. It's a very simple logic, right? And you can also see here, um, it's a so you must have seen that whenever we attend any sort of offline session or something, you get some sort of stickers, and there's a craze of, especially in students. I have seen in college students that there's a very great craze in when it comes to the stickers part, that you can obviously stick it to your laptops or your mobile phone covers, right? Swags, or you can say exactly the stickers that you get in the name of swags. So what if I say that your simple looking sticker can have an augmented reality experience like this? Just have a look. This is a very simple looking sticker, honestly. If you just have a look onto it, just see. It's a very simple. You just need to scan this particular sticker and then you can see an augmented reality experience on it, which is so looking amazing and perfect. Honestly, it has some sound as well, but I won't be able to just play the sound for now. But yeah, that's how it is. My internet issues, I guess. But I guess you could hear the sound, right? Yeah. So now this is the game changer again. What if your simple looking sticker swag that you are like some of you would be just putting those stickers aside in your room or some sort of like I would say a small box. What if you'll get this sort of experience in AR? So yeah, that's how the AR works. Now quick giving you a very quick picture. I hope you got the main understanding, the understanding of what is actually augmented reality, and I have already told you what is MR. So yes, now, when it comes to mixed reality, you are enabling the real time communication between the virtual and physical worlds. While, on the other hand, in augmented reality, it facilitates interaction between virtual and real world aspects, right? uh, Now and also when it comes to the spatial awareness, it is seen that in mixed reality it actually uses sensors, cameras to keep track of the user and the surrounding environments, while on the other hand augmented reality experience actually just uses the camera and gps to monitor the person and their surroundings. When it comes to mixed reality, it utilizes the cutting edge graphics and monitors with high resolution to produce lifelike virtual things, obviously. But in augmented reality, as you have just experienced, that it's just the simple basic 2D and 3D graphics that you are actually imposing onto the actual world. In the mixed reality, it creates a fully immersive experience. And in the augmented reality, it is creating partially immersive experience, right? Like for example, you have any of the sticker in your hand, you are just making a partially immersive experience, not a like fully amazing immersive experience in that in the comparison of mixed reality. Now, moving on to the augmented reality part, understanding about the augmented reality and what are its type, because this is the most important thing. These days, we are just having that thought that augmented reality is only about the filters, but it's not. It's more than that these days. Just tell me one thing that what do you think? What are those Zoom backgrounds? And also in this particular Google Meet, if I go to the visual backgrounds and all, so I I get a lot of options. What are those? Tell me in the chat below. The background change, yeah, background filters, exactly. Face effects. What sort of technology are they using? Is it AR, VR, or MR? After that, I'll talk about AR part. Is it VR? Wi-Fi चलाने का इनके Yeah, so as Harshit said, see Harshit, let me tell you one thing. Every country, every region has different. No, no, no. See, try to understand. I'll just give you an explanation. See, every country has like different sort of people. Okay, like I would say everyone's income and everyone's like thought process is different, right? So it's not that there are no one in India who don't use VR headsets, right, to experience VR or MR experiences. In that scenario, I would say one thing that every country has a different ratio, different statistic. Like for example, if I talk about just one second, okay, yeah. In India, augmented reality is being used far more than VR or MR experiences, because obviously the it's not that VR headsets are not something that is being sold in India directly. You have to import it from outside. And when I talk about UK, VR experiences, so VR is somehow actually you can say like it's 60% AR and 40% VR or MR. So the statistics are different in all the regions, so you cannot just talk about like this. Okay, that is the thing. It's not over the microeconomy country. Okay, just saying on that particular point. India has a lot of money, honestly. Okay, now as I was talking about the understanding AR and its type, okay, um, I was talking about the Zoom and the Google backgrounds. And also, there are some amazing features that you can use, like, for example, face effects, obviously, that Pranjal also mentioned about, like, there's a cat onto your head or something XYZ. Right? In that particular scenario, all of these are all of these comes into the term augmented reality. Now, augmented reality has three types, basically social AR, native AR, and web AR. All right. In the social AR, these are augmented reality experiences built into social media platforms like Instagram, Snapchat, or Facebook. Okay. Now, in the social AR, basically the augmented reality experience that you are experiencing in the social media platforms. What sort of social media platforms do we have? We have Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, or you can say TikTok as well, but TikTok is banned in India, so it has not been written in the PPT. And second, we have the native AR. Simple logic, the augmented reality experiences that you are experiencing in a particular application, which is not in the social media barrier. So these are, for example, Lenskart. Okay, Lenskart, Zomato, Amazon are some of the examples of the native AR. What are the web AR what are the web what is actually web AR? Now these are some of the AR experiences accessed through the web. Okay, in which you just don't need to download a particular application. You just need to simply scan a QR code and then you will be redirected to a particular link on the kind of website link, and then you will be able to have that augmented reality experience. That's how it works. Now, moving on to this thing, as I have just mentioned, these are some of the social AR experiences. Now, social AR experiences are something that you can create or I can say craft on these particular softwares. It could be Metaspark, Lens Studio, or Effect House. Metaspark is a software that can be utilized to craft Instagram or Facebook experiences. Lens Studio is a software that can be used to craft Snapchat lenses. And Effect House is a software that can be used to craft TikTok experiences. Now it comes to the native AI. These are some of the examples that you can also experience in your mobile phones after this session, as I mentioned. Now I'll just see. So, like for example, this is Amazon. Okay, on Amazon, if you just like, I'm not sure that it's not that all of the device or all of the products have augmented reality experience, but if you just simply search table, you might in like first or second choice you can click onto the table, and then after clicking onto that, you will get this particular option, view in your room. The moment you will click on view in your room, then it will ask you to point your phone, and then you can see how that particular table will actually, how that particular furniture will be looking in your particular room, right? You can change the color, you can see and then you can obviously have a look to the measurements at the same time. So this enhance the experience of the user and also gets a better understanding of the product and its measurements. Then it comes to the Zomato, you can simply search food, and in the food part, like it's not again, not all the um, food outlets have this particular feature. But yeah, as you can see, you can actually place the food onto your obviously bed and your table, and then get an idea that how your food will actually be looking when it will be ordered. Yeah, like how that idli, that sambar, and everything will be looking. So yeah, that's how you can experience it in a better manner. Now, if I'll move to this particular experience, so you must have heard of IKEA, right? So just have a look. Now, obviously, IKEA is really great at especially the home decor furniture. Now you can see you can place up any furniture and then resize it and have a look at how that particular furniture will be looking in your room. So, and also place it. And these native AR experiences, or I can say app based augmented reality experiences, can be crafted on Unity, Unreal Engine, Lightship, AR Core. AR Core is basically for Android, and AR Kit is for the iOS, right? Now, now here we talk about web AR experiences. These are AR experiences accessed through the web, eliminating the need for users to download an app, right? In the web AR experiences, let me give you a quick glance. Like for example, this has been made for a credit card company. What you just need to do, as you can see, you just need to simply scan the credit card, and after scanning the credit card, yeah, as you can see, the experience has started. And then you can check out all the benefits. Like this, all the experience, all the benefits of that particular credit card is being showcased. The moment you click on each and every benefit, you can get an understanding. And also, this is a multilingual AR experience. So, for example, you don't know English, then obviously you can have different language as well. Yep. Now, okay. So these are some of the WebAR experiences that I was mentioning. So it's just that a QR code has been scanned, and now you need to scan this particular face. And now these WebAR experiences and social AR ACH, can you please mute yourself? Thanks. All right. Now, as I was saying, that these are some of the experiences that obviously, like you have visiting card, so you can make a similar sort of experience on the uh, your visiting card as well, and like this, a video will be showcased. Now, these sort of WebAR experiences are something which you can craft on using AR.js, 8th Wall, Zapper, or Camera Kit. Now, Camera Kit is something which is not accessible to each and every person. Okay, Camera Kit is by Snapchat. 8th Wall is also comes with a cost. So AR.js is something which is free, and then you can get started easily. When I talk about augmented reality flow, especially, it is the process of designing and developing an AR experience from ideation to publishing. Okay, so each and every augmented reality experience is not something that you can just craft in like a few minutes. You have to first of all analyze the process. You need to develop all the 3D models. You need to develop all the textures and animations. You need to integrate those parts in the augmented reality experience, and then you need to visualize the augmented reality application. So whatever you are making, first of all, you need to do the ideation part. Then you need to see that is this particular concept is viable, is this particular concept is somehow logical to the audience or not. Then you need to do a particular storytelling that okay, people would be hooked to that particular AR experience. Then there's a proper storyboarding. So basically, you then have a look to what sort of designs that you need to make for to make that particular augmented reality experience. Then you design all those assets. Basically, it could be 2D or 3D textures, or it could be uh, music as well, sound. And after that, you do all the AR development part in the particular software, and then you need to publish. So these are all the things which comes into the picture. All right. So this is pretty much it. And talking about augmented reality, virtual reality, mixed reality, I would say that in the initial stage, it's better to start with augmented reality because it is pretty easy and you can start in a very quick manner. But again, at the same time, I must say that it is great if you start with social AI. Why? Because all of these platforms are low code platform. So it's not important. If you are not well versed with the coding part, that's totally fine. Still, you can get started with these particular softwares. Okay. Metaspark Studio, obviously. Okay. So obviously, as I mentioned, that TikTok is banned in India. So Effect House is something that you have to access via VPN. So let's discard this particular option for now. If I only talk about Metaspark and Lens Studio, one, it is free to download. These are the free softwares. um, there is no cost, there is no charge that will come into the picture for you in future as well, hopefully. Okay. Metaspark Studio is basically is being used, as I mentioned, for Instagram and Facebook AR experiences. And you can make easy background change related filters, or I can say AR experiences, in like 4 or 5 minutes in Metaspark Studio. Okay. It's very easy. There are various templates as well present in the Metaspark Studio and Lens Studio for the same. Lens Studio is being used for the Snapchat. Like also recently, Snapchat has enabled its web AR Chrome extension as well. So, for example, in this particular Google Meet as well, if I want to, I if because there is a Chrome extension as I mentioned, I can use Snapchat camera as well. Let me try if I can. My camera will be my video will be very slow. I'll tell you. I'll try. Okay, as you can see, this is basically a Snapchat filter. Okay, I'm using it side by side. Okay, so you can access the Snapchat filters as well. So this is a possibility, as you can see these. So whatever experience that you are making in social AR can be utilized in this as well. Okay, so let me change my camera now because my camera is very slow now. Okay, cool. So this is the thing I mentioned of Lens Studio as well. You can get started with Metaspark or Lens Studio, any of it. It totally depends on you. Lens Studio, for now, Metaspark don't actually allow you to have any of the AI model or something. But it's been almost 1 year that Lens Studio introduced artificial intelligence in their models in the Lens, like some of the ML models in the Lens Studio only. And at the same time, if for example you have trained an ML model, you can import it in the Lens Studio and use it in the augmented reality experience. So I'm pretty much sure that you must have seen some anime AI related animated AI experience in Snapchat lately. So all of these are being made via Lens Studio AI feature only. Okay. So these are some of the things that you need to know before getting started in it. Talking about the roadmap and talking about like especially the money part, I would say right now in the industry there are very less number of professionals who are. It's still a blue ocean. It's not that there are n number of professionals in this particular domain. People come in this domain, enter in this domain, and then after that they stay for like 1 or 2 months or maximum 6 months, and then they leave because they have this particular thing in their mind that they will get clients or they will get projects in like 1 month or so. It's not possible. Okay, this particular field is still emerging. Second part, like these days all the brands, like various brands, are understanding the augmented reality technology. Third, as per other technologies, obviously you need to invest a lot of time in this as well to understand how it works and everything. So just be patient, and obviously if you be working on augmented reality or virtual reality for like 1 or 2 years, you'll be the best amazing developer and you'll get amazing jobs. There are amazing jobs out there in these particular fields. Okay, so this is the thing. Yeah, yeah, just okay, just before ending, I would also say I would be happy to connect with you all over LinkedIn as well. Um, I have a like simple username of ChaviGG on all social media platforms as well. I would be happy to connect. I've been working in the community space from such a long period of time. So yeah, it's always great to see and also connecting with the students and professionals at the same time. And till the time I am just having a look to the questions. You can also, okay. I just want to say one thing when it comes to the profession. See again. It seems to be that web development and app development is something. See, I'll be honest. If I simply talk about web development or app development, okay, what you are actually doing, is it possible for you to be the best web developer in the world in just 1 or 2 months? No, right? Uh, if you just like start learning web development for like, for example, let's suppose 2 months, 3 months, it's not always possible that you'll get some paid uh, freelance gig, or you'll be just landed to a job. Okay, it's not possible, right? In the same manner, AR VR works, right? And there are n number of obviously jobs, especially outside India, when it comes to virtual reality. And in India as well, I have seen n number of like founders who are actually searching for the best AR VR developers. And the fun fact is, people are not actually there because they don't know. Honestly, what are you doing in web development? You are having HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and then it's totally up to you, mean or mean, right? If you just need to learn AR.js to start with WebAR. That's the only difference. You are just doing HTML, CSS, JavaScript in WebAR as well. See, so that's not such a huge difference that you are learning in your learning curve when I talk about WebAR. And in the same manner, it's the same in native AR as well. So there are like various opportunities waiting for you, or like various like job opportunities are present, but at the same time just don't forget that you actually need to be patient and you need to learn each and every concept, because in AR you need to have really great design idea, you need to learn different softwares as well. It's not the thing because right now, honestly, since I have been working with so many brands, okay, so I've closely worked with Meta, especially that it's gonna like disappear, okay, because we will be needing virtual reality. If you just yeah, you can obviously. And I see, like you might have seen, like recently, obviously, there was some sort, like in some temple, uh, there were VR headsets for the darshan as well. So everyone is having VR, because why not virtual reality? Why not augmented reality experience? As I mentioned, if for example you are having like simple sort of pamphlets or something, right, for any particular thing, and if I just simply scan the QR code and get the whole experience of the benefits, each and every user will like it. I just don't want to have a like tourist guide all the time with me telling me what is this whenever I'm going to any of the places. What if I have an AR application for this like AR experience for the same, and people are doing so. So there is security, and at the same time, yes, brands are using it because obviously everyone needs to be upgraded, and it will be there. Yeah. And like there were some questions previously as well. What are the prerequisites? Now talking about this, honestly, as I mentioned, that for social AI, there is nothing that you need to know. Like like in the starting, if you know your 10th, 11th, 12th mathematics or physics, you are good to go. If you know what is trigonometry, if you know what is multiply, sum, subtract, you are good to go. You can get started. You just need to use your simple common sense and you can start. There is no very, oh my God, stuff in this, because obviously, for example, you don't know how to use Photoshop. That's totally fine. Why to use Photoshop? Just use Canva. Simple. So there are n number of possibilities, but it's just again you need to explore and learn at the same time. You just need to find that it is very much common in especially India, I would say जुगाड़, right? हर चीज का जुगाड़ होता है. Find that and you are good to go. How to start in this field after 10th class? After 12th class, again you can start, because again, one, there are a number of like YouTube videos present on especially social, yeah. And as I mentioned, somehow like Lens Studio is on the verge to have AI, is having ML as well in it. So you can also start with Lens Studio as well. It's not that much it won't be that much difficult for you. There again, for Lens, again, social layer is basically a low code platform. So if you don't have any idea of coding, you don't know what is JavaScript and how it works, start with social layer. And in that, you just need to make simple logics and you are good to go. No high level stuff. If any video is suggesting Photoshop, just go to Canva, just make the particular design, then just remove the background and you're done. And also in today's especially in the today's era, we have n number of AI tools for design, so it will be pretty easy for you. Don't you think sometimes people use VR headset just to escape reality, like they don't have a specific use case for it, it's just for leisure and stuff? Oh, honestly, you can't escape at this, because obviously, for how much time do you think a person can wear the VR headset? Honestly, it's not possible for you to wear it for like a longer period of time. At the same time, just have an idea. What if like you don't have, if you have some XYZ reasons and you cannot move out of your home, but at the same time you want to see how Paris looks like. You want to have a look to zoo. You want to play the game in the best experience. Then why not? Okay. And The next question was social AI doesn't need anything else which is coming in your mind. It could be a very weird, like cliche question as well. I'm totally fine with it because augmented reality is a very emerging tech still. So that's totally fine. I have been in this field from like more than 3 years, so I know that still there are various questions that comes into your mind. Like um, like talking about this, the question part. It's just a one simple thing I want to say to you that while I gave you the idea of all these experiences, it's just a very simple question for you all. What if I'll say that you all of you know how your college looks like? Yeah, your university or your college looks like. What if I'll say you just need to make a filter an AR experience for your college to showcase some of the best things? Realize the concept, the idea. A very simple question. Very simple question. Like everything obviously needs time. Just when if you just want to start with augmented reality or are you even thinking of this technology? It's important. Is it good only as a hobby or one thing? I am pursuing it as a career. Obviously, I am pursuing it as a career. I have my whole company on AR, VR only. So don't worry on that particular part. Yeah. Because see, again, what do you think? Who would be making all these experiences? Don't they be getting paid for that? Simulators have been crucial part of advanced technical training since earlier times. Why have companies and or corporates started to realize the commercial aspect of it? And honestly, things are like, especially after COVID, people started understanding the use case of QR codes. People started understanding that people started loving this online shopping, this scrolling more than uh, actually visiting some sort of stores. So that is one of the reasons that, especially because obviously it totally depends on the customer or the consumer. For example, you are having a shop or a showroom, whatever it is, a shop, and you can now see that there is not much attraction on your shop. Obviously, you would be making some YouTube videos to get some attraction. You would be running ads at the same time, you would be making some website to get better and better reach, or you would be listing your products on Amazon. Simple. And if that is also not working, you'll make an AR experience that will go viral. After 12, which degree or diploma we can pursue for this degree? For now, actually, AICT somehow working on the degree part. So there's not a particular thing that I can suggest for now for you. But a very simple suggestion would be you can just start with any of like computer science related degree, like any computer related degree. You can learn C# JavaScript, especially if you actually want to stay in this like hop into this field, and at the same time learn about the design, like have some design knowledge at the same time. A very simple design knowledge will also work. But more than that, as I have mentioned, what if it has been asked for you to make a uh, make an AR viral, like great AR experience for your camp, for your college? Or I would say, like for example, I have this bottle of Borosil. Okay, like this is a simple bottle. Okay, of Borosil brand. What if someone will ask? What if Borosil brand will come to you and say that make an AR experience for this particular bottle? Simple logic, right? So think it's all about your creativity. If you are having a creative mind, why not? You would be very be you. It would be very much easy for you to hop into this field. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Shimshan. Yes, obviously there has to be a change. We had no clue that we would be like having this great change of watching YouTube videos to watching shorts all the time. We never thought that, and now we are doing so. Our time span is decreasing day by day, and at the same time, uh, we are in that zone that we want something new. We are in this zone, like. Uh, in every 15 seconds you are just scrolling a reel, just have an idea, because you are getting bored with that particular reel content that you are having. You are just want some more and more and more content. In the same manner, obviously these ads are so like underrated these days. Now you need something more. People are having so many screens in malls and everywhere. So obviously there will be change, there has to be a change. Okay. Okay, thank you so much, Ali. And I had a great time over here. Thank you so much for inviting me. Actually, I can't change my background because I've just have an external camera. Else, I would like this is something that I used to do every time. I used to first of all keep my background changed. So that's why I gave you a quick idea of Snapchat Chrome extension. But okay, thank you so much. That was really great to see that. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Okay, bye bye.